William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
We want to welcome you, as always, to the William Sweet Stop Shop, where we
Yep.
sell sweets.
Come get your sweets, 10 cents for all the candy. I have a sweet tooth. I love all the candy. Sometimes I prefer chocolate. Sometimes I prefer something a little more sweet candy, like a hard candy.
Like we call it the Sweet Stop Shop. Stop for your sweets at the William Sweet Stop Shop.
That's right. And we also swap your sweets. You have a little sweet item you'd like to swap? Well, give us a phone call and we'll negotiate a nice deal for that. That's 413-961-4263. Or email us your sweets at williams.swap@gmail.com. We look at all of your items, which is your sweets, and we judge them critically. We say, yes, that's worth a lot of bitcoins or money, or no, that's
Not worth many bitcoins.
right.
We like to put you in touch with other people who've got sweets or items to swap. And maybe if it all works out, you guys mail each other stuff and your life is richer. And Zach goes home happy. He doesn't have to tell his parents that he didn't get the job done today. And he doesn't have to go home and punch the tree that's outside his bedroom window.
It's a good way to let out aggression.
Here's what I'm going to say today. I want to make a swap JPEG challenge. The first 5 people to send us JPEGs of their swappable items, we're going to say your name on camera, and we're going to say that you're really good at whatever you want us to say you're good at. Sports, romance, stock, investments. We're going to give you a
Small
plug,
talk,
turn it into a GIF, put it on your Tumblr,
right?
and enjoy relevance among roughly 200 or so people who know about this show.
This is much better than a LinkedIn endorsement, so keep that in mind. You're thinking about updating your profile, you just lost your job or looking to change careers, forget the profile, get an endorsement from us, send in that JPEG.
We'll give you link to your endorsement from us. You put it on one of the streaming video sites, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo. Put the link, add the link to your name on your portfolio page. People click on it, jumps right into our faces saying good stuff about you. And we'll even do like a flash frame where we're, have a knife.
I just want to say just to wish all of the swappers luck, and I will say it right now, and it's going to be a bit of a funny joke. Break a JPEG, like break a leg. So get out there and send us your images. That's how the swap shop works. You send in images of your items. We put them in a gallery. They scroll throughout the show. We look at them, talk about them, appraise them, and other viewers say, hey, I could use that sweet. I'm going to swap for it. And they send in an email with another JPEG, and we make a deal. We've done a lot of deals, and we've also given out a lot of advice. We've swapped more than just items.
And just so you know, I'm looking at our Gmail account. You're probably wondering, do you guys have enough storage in there? 0.94 gigs of 15 gigs used.
What is that? How much percentage is that?
That's 6% of our
Wow.
Gmail before we have to buy extra space. So don't worry about that. Just send in your highest resolution JPEGs. If you want to send us a full HD copy of Lawrence of Arabia, we got room for that. Just compress it down to something.
Put it in a zip file, .zip. Different than a JPEG, but you can put JPEGs in the zip. Zip it up is what other people say when I have a lot of items.
We got a big sign in Zach's office that says, "Don't forget to zip it."
That's right, because I'm notoriously sending items over email, big files, large megabytes. I can't remember the last time it was that I sent something that was a kilobyte. I want to get back down to the KBs and get out of the MBs. That's a joke for the people who work in tech. When I go to the Geek Squad at Best Buy, I say, I've been working with a lot of gigs and megs today, bros. And they're like, yeah, we hear you, man. Nice bolo tie. Because this is how I dress every day.
They're like, cool spoiler on your Mitsubishi Eclipse. Also, it's a really chill automobile to put a custom stereo in, and we honor you for owning it.
That's right. I think I actually have to address a swapper. Someone said I owe them something from my car.
Oh, right, yeah.
So soon I will be sending that, and you will be getting a selfie of me in my car. I think this was from weeks ago. It just popped into my head.
I wanted to bring that up, yeah, because that was actually, I can't believe I'm spacing on her name, but she sent us the Moto Ball stuff. Chelsea.
No, Mia.
Mia sent us the Moto Ball memorabilia. She wants to be considered for our DNA also.
Okay.
So I think she's up there. She's up with Mushroom, Jesus' offer to put us in a ficus tree, and Nolan's offer to take us to the Alamo. So we're going to consider that. And also, that offer is still open if you guys want to make a swap for our DNA. That offer is still out there this week. We're going to keep it open for a few more days. Tony offered his friendship. Consider it. It's in the running. We don't say no to anything.
I already have a lot of friends.
Friendship versus eternal life in a tree is sort of, no.
And I already consider Tony my friend. So, Tony, you're going to have to offer something. We're already friends, pal. We got to offer something more there. Can you give me a ride to the airport next week? Then we might consider you winning our DNA.
Or just a picture of the airport blown up, traced over, and colored in with markers.
Tony, if you're out there watching, make a deal. What would you do with our DNA? Hey, I have a great idea. Let's take a look at our items. Speaking, we've been doing all talk and no show. Let's see what's in the swap shop. Look at that, a little wolficorn print being swapped by Ben. I believe Ben sent this JPEG in and said he wanted a custom painting from myself. And whenever I complete that, I guess I will receive this wolficorn print. I think it seems like a good deal.
But in the spirit of the show, we want to put this out there as a swappable item for anyone who can make a better deal than Zach's thing.
That's right.
So make a counter offer to Ben. Tell him, hey, hold up. I like that wolficorn, and I'll give it a better home than Zach would. Here is my, here's some tube socks.
Well, one thing about my painting is once I sign it, it's worth about 20 wolficorn prints. So I want a whole wolficorn pack in my house. I don't know if I just want one. I want my whole wall to be covered in wolficorns.
Your shed out back where you work on the Eclipse. I call Zach, I text him, like, what are you up to? He's like, customizing the clips.
Always.
I'm like, we got swap shop rehearsal in like 10 minutes, man. He's like, sorry, man. The spoiler is close, but it's not there yet.
I'm putting a new exhaust on it. It needs to sound louder. It needs to sound better. I want to be heard when I'm cruising through my neighborhood.
Zach is extremely brand loyal to Mitsubishi products. He likes their cars. He likes their electronics. He likes their the boats that they make. I believe they make jet skis. He has all of them.
I still use the Mitsubishi Razor phone.
Yep.
From years ago. Still works.
It's a good phone.
My phone bill is so cheap. Take it to the store. They're like, hey, you know you're eligible for an upgrade, right? I say, I know. But why would I upgrade when I already have the perfect phone? Thank you, Mitsubishi.
After the Wolficorn, we got a really exciting item that I don't think is going to last very long. The Game Boy Pocket with Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. And guess what? Classic gaming never goes out of style.
This is
Call up a friend from college and say, remember the good old days? And they say, yeah, I do. Game Boy Pocket. You say it together.
Game Boy Pocket.
And then next thing you know, you're both taking a shower together.
But you got to be careful. You got to blow in the cartridges of the games because this is used. So if it's being shipped to you, you want to make sure there's no lint inside of the game. Just the other day, I had to clean out a lot of lint in my Mitsubishi Razor. The charging part got a lot of lint in it.
Lint free. We got to build a lint free stamp.
Just a nice big, like a blizzard, your old man winter blowing into the cartridge, and then it's ready to go.
And a stranger passing by on the sidewalk says, lint, right? And you're like, yep. And he says, been there. Keep blowing.
And then when you're on the airplane and they say power off all electronic devices, and the person next to you is on their latest smartphone playing the Angry Chickens game, you can say, no, I'm not turning off my Game Boy. It's not electronic. It's powered by batteries. It's not a phone. It's not interfering with the air traffic controller or this flight. I'm playing Mortal Kombat 1, and after that, it's a long flight. I'm going to play Mortal Kombat 2. I'll beat both games on this flight. Then you get off the plane, and then you call your friend back home and say you beat both of them because you don't have Twitter on your Razor.
You tell the FCC that I said this is a Game Boy Pocket, and they're going to pry it out of my cold, dead hands. I get to play it while we take off.
It fits in my
pocket. I get to play it. Is that the FCC or the FAA or both?
Both, I think.
When you average them out, it's the FBB who controls communications and air things together. You average it, A and C, and get a B.
It's mathematically logical. Makes sense. So I know a lot of people are traveling for business. Why not try and get this Game Boy Pocket, put it in your pocket, play all the games. It just comes with Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, but there's a lot of games for it. Look it up. I bet there's at least 5 or 6 more games.
Google it right now. Game Boy Pocket games. Can you count them all? Of course you can't. It's over 100. And the ones you wanted when you were little and your parents wouldn't buy them for you, you got that job now. You're a manager at the bread restaurant, and you can buy all the games you want. Nobody can tell you what to do. You run that bread restaurant.
What are you going to do with your extra money you made at the bread restaurant? You better save it. Times are a little tough right now. Nope. I'm using this bread to buy a Game Boy Pocket games.
Somebody wants to come into my bread restaurant and tell me what to do with my free time? I don't think so. Game Boy Pocket.
I would be spending all this cheddar at the cheese shop, but this is paper. This is money. I'm not going to buy any cheese. I don't like cheese. I'm going to buy games for my Game Boy. It's got an A button, a B button, and the D-pad. That's all you need.
And if you look real hard, you can even find a C button. But you got to know the cheat code.
It has speakers built in. You don't need to plug this into any auxiliary. It's ready to go.
I lifted my head up to camera for dramatic effect on how good that product is.
Thank you for being here with me today, Matt, for looking at these items. It's great to be in this swap shop today. A nice, wonderful Tuesday.
The weather's heating up. I feel carefree. I don't feel like nobody can touch me. I voted. Get out there, vote. We're not going to tell you how. Vote whoever you want to vote for, but today's a big day for a lot of you on Super Tuesday. If your state is not voting today, go anyway. Demand a change.
That's right. Make it a holiday. Super Tuesday. I'm not coming into work. It's a Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday. The weather's great. It's super. That's what makes it great. Super Tuesday. Rock the vote.
I just pretend there's an orb, and only I know how to control it. And all the haters online, they'll kneel before the orb. Swap for the orb. I'll mail it to you.
Bask in it.
Next
What's our
up, we
item
got
here?
a shirt of some kind. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we touched on this last week, but let's talk about it some more because I know we were trying to get to that video.
That's right. We did talk about, okay, Fish Center t-shirt size medium, Swapper Joe. All the information you need is right there, except for the fact that it is a cotton, it's a Hanes Beefy tee, I believe, which they make a great shirt.
Doesn't
They
look
make
like there's
one
any
of my
holes in
favorites.
it. It looks clean. No sweat stains underneath the sleeves. That's one problem that I have a lot. I sweat profusely. And yes, I do get discolored underarms in my shirts. It's something that I admit, not ashamed to admit it.
How many wears before you throw a shirt away? It's just unusable discoloration.
Generally about a year's worth. And then it gets placed, I don't even know if I throw it away. It gets placed into the back of my closet. And I leave it there.
Turn it into rags. That's what my mom would say growing up.
Just cut it up.
That shirt is too old. I'm about to turn it into rags.
Clean, perfect to clean up your oil spills in the shed when you're working on your car. But not now. Now that shirt's perfect to wear, get compliments on, and get feedback for. Straighten that out. Stay straight. Don't. There we go. It's a size medium, so if you're a larger person, you could still fit in this shirt. A lot of people, the style now is wearing tight shirts.
There's basically two kinds of people in this world. One wears shirts, the other doesn't wear shirts. And I think we all know where you want to be in that cultural divide.
Matt, do you prefer your shirts a little loose or tight?
I like them a little tight. Oh, good. We have a visitor
Our
to the
first
swap
caller
shop.
for the day. Hello, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. Come on in. It's a Super
Hey guys,
Tuesday.
how's it going?
Hey, we're
Happy
doing
Super
great.
Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I recognize this voice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Decree.
Decree. We have, for those that are joining us that are new, Decree is one of our power swappers. He sent in lots of items, and just an all-around great dude.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it, guys.
You're welcome.
What kind of shirt are you wearing right now, Decree?
I'm wearing actually a Curb shirt that says on the back of the house, BOH, back of the house to the rescue.
Nice.
Curb is the restaurant you work at in Boise, right?
Yeah.
Just to let others know. We knew that. And I'm planning to come out there this summer maybe and check it out.
We just want to give
That would be... Oh, go ahead.
real quick. We want to give a shout out to the boys in BOH at Curbed. Keep doing what you're doing, and the chicken fingers. Hell yeah.
We salute you.
We salute you.
I will take that salute, and I will return the solution.
Great.
Nice. So are you voting in
Go
Idaho
ahead.
today? Is Idaho a Super Tuesday state, or?
I am not voting today. I was actually supposed to go in and do a sign waving for the Liberty tax that I actually work for, but
Okay.
I took too much of the alcohol last night, and it didn't help the situation for today.
So you moonlight as a sign waiver?
Oh yeah, that's a day job, and then the night job is usually the back of the house, and then during the days also back of the house. I'm kind of one of those double job kind of people.
Nice.
You're a good hard worker.
And then a little extra on the top by swapping
That's
to
right.
make the final ends meet.
It does. It's like I said, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be this expert swapper that I am today.
That's right. Eventually, if you stick with the swapping program, you can eventually quit both of those jobs, and this is all you'll need.
Oh, One day I'll get there. If all I need is just the power of swap, I know I can do it.
Food, lodging, all those things will be taken care of. You just got to keep swapping.
I got a bag of goods with me at all times. I'll walk into a store and be like, "Hey, this looks good. I believe that I can trade this really cool shirt that I got from another swap. That maybe I can get some pizza for this Pizza Time shirt. Maybe one day."
Do you have your Pizza Life shirt yet? Did you receive it?
Oh, not yet. But when I do, I will definitely see the picture.
Okay.
One thing though, I was kind of curious about that that shirt, the Fish Center shirt.
Yeah.
I was wondering, I'll have to send in a picture, but maybe I can do a shirt swap. Maybe send in a Curb shirt.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a good, that's a real good idea.
If Joe is
And
out
if
there,
Joe is out there,
you want a shirt swap.
you want a short swap.
I would love to. Let me just tell you this right now, Decree. If I was Joe, I would say affirmative. Absolutely. I'll take the Curb shirt.
Now, have you worn the Curbed shirt? Because I think that might sweeten the deal a little.
Well, I mean, it will. I could do pre-worn, so I'll also have my DNA on it as well.
Okay.
So I mean, I know that most of my items already have my DNA, so I guess it'd be like double DNA.
So you'd kiss it and it'd have your sweat and any body hairs.
Oh, there would probably be very many body hairs. They'll just sweeten the deal. I think it'll keep them extra warm.
Let me ask you, what is your favorite part of your DNA? Like, what does your DNA do best?
I think that my favorite part of my DNA is probably sword swinging. It does really good at that. It's really lacking in defense, but it has a really good swing of the sword.
Where do you go to swing the sword? Do you do it indoors, or is there a place outdoors you like to swing it?
I'm kind of an indoor and outdoor. A lot of people look at me funny. They say that you need to either swing it indoors or outdoors, but I do both. I'm a bisexual sword swinger, I guess you'd say.
So if we ever need someone to defend us when we're traveling on our road show, we'll hire you, Decree, to be our bodyguard, and you'll carry a big sword around with you everywhere.
I would be honored.
It sounds safe.
You would wear a T-shirt
definitely
that says,
something
"I'm a bodyguard."
And I
I
gotta
have a
ask,
sword.
I hope this isn't overreaching here, and I know this is a sensitive question, but is it like a samurai sword thin, or is it like a saber, like a cutlass?
Oh, cutlasses are pretty sweet. I'd probably actually have to go, because I am a Zelda nerd. I'd probably have to get with a Master Store replica. It'd just kind of be like, okay, he's badass already, but he also has a Master Sword. Who is this kid? And I won't even have to use it. They'd just be so afraid right off the bat.
Can you kind of slowly describe the coolest sword you've ever seen?
Slowly, or just like in detail, mostly.
Start at the tip of start at the handle and then work your way up to the very tip of the sword. Describing it.
All right. My favorite sword, the coolest sword I've ever seen. It's really cool. It starts off and it's got a really big handle. It's kind of got like a gold blockage around the kind of like a cutlass that has the guard, and you hold it and it's gold around it, and then as the blade goes up, it's silver, and it's not really sharp, it's more kind of like round, and then at the top it's got like two little prongs and it's kind of shaped like a key. A lot of people call it like a keyblade.
Okay.
But I've only heard it in such fantasies and more, but...
And are we talking jewels? No jewels?
There's sometimes like a little keychain kind of hangs off.
Oh, I think I know what
But-
you're talking about.
And then
You can put your keys on it, so when you're done fighting, go back home, unlock your door because you didn't want anyone to come inside and steal anything. Watch behind.
and can you
It's really...
describe the kind of person you would point it at now?
If I had to point it at somebody,
Yeah.
that's a hard one. I probably wouldn't point it at anybody, but I would definitely use it to maybe knight somebody.
Okay. And what would that person you knight look like?
Probably he'd wear a jumpsuit, probably brown or black, and it'd have his name on the top right corner. And he'd probably have a bunch of keys on a ring himself, and he'd probably be carrying like a mop.
Okay. So, like a middle school janitor or something?
I was gonna go with high school, but I think middle school would be fine.
Okay.
I think middle school would actually be better.
Decree, you were officially enrolled into our fantasy swap shop fictional story. You are now our lead character.
And I think what we're gonna do is take your description of the sword and the person unite with it, and turn that into some sort of like illustration probably
Yes.
before tomorrow's show.
That'd be cool.
A little short story to start off the show, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll read it
I like it.
like J.R. Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, sorry, from Lord of the Rings. Very loud. We'll read it like it's a fantasy story.
I like it. I think that'd be really great.
Do you want to name the Swordmaster character in our new fantasy series?
I'm gonna go with. This is a hard one because I don't want. You can't go so far fetched, but you just can't go too simple. So I think I'm gonna go with just Jose.
Can it be? Can we add whatever you say? Can we add the lesser to it?
The lesser Jose.
I'm thinking Jose the Lesser. Can we call him that?
I like that, Jose the Lesser.
Yeah, that'll be the name of the guy.
You guys have class and style.
Oh, thanks. You do the same. You too, Decree. I was hanging out with you all weekend, this past weekend. When people said, "What were you up to?" I was hanging out with Decree, and we were playing with swords.
And
We were making stuff in the kitchen.
That's right.
And before we say goodbye, do you want us to do? We have a new hometown shout-out program where we endorse or say something good about your city that you can put on Reddit for your subreddit for your city.
All right, I could do that. I can give a shout out.
What do you? What would you like us to say positive about Boise?
Or is there any beefs right now going on with Boise?
That we can settle.
Somewhere in Wyoming, giving you trouble. Salt Lake City.
Like shout out to Boise or let me think about that. That's a good one. That's a tough question. It's probably the toughest one I've had all day.
What's your rival city and what do you guys are rivals about?
See, and I don't know, man. I don't follow the sports teams. I have one, I guess. I guess you can put.
Okay.
Shout out to Boise. They have a sports team.
Okay.
There we go. We can work with that.
All right. So I think we focus on they got a sports team and
Okay.
then like so chill they don't need rivals.
Right.
And that's sort of the.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you ready to record this small hometown shout out? Launch your QuickTime player and select new screen recording. Then submit.
To me? Oh.
Or just
We know you're
enjoy
not doing it. It's all right.
Just enjoy basking
No,
in
okay,
the
okay.
video presentation. Someone
No,
will
you're
record
good.
it. We have a lot of viewers. Someone will record it and they'll get it up online.
And do we have our dubstep drop we can follow it up with? There we go.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. Howdy, y'all. That's not what they say in Boise when they introduce themselves to you. They say, "Hey, what's up?" They're so chill and laid back. They don't even need a big professional sports team because they got the mountains behind them. They have rivers next to them. They're out in the West, and the West is the best.
Blue skies, big clouds, and not a hint of government oversight. That's what I like about Boise.
The great thing about Boise is you can have parties all night, and when someone calls and says, "Hey, the noise ordinance, you got to do this," you say, "No, there's no noise ordinance. We can be as loud as we want because Boise is noisy."
Everybody's always talking about potatoes. That's not the thing, man. The vegetable they love to grow for real, green peppers.
Don't sleep on Boise. They know what's up. They know best food, place to go is the curb. Because the boys in the back outhouse, they're going to fix you up something real nice. And don't sleep on it.
There's like 4 really sweet and chill indie record stores, and there's a place where you can get a really top-notch sandwich, and those are totally 5 places you need to check out in Boise.
Boise's a great city. Go check it out.
They still make
Looking for
phone
a
books
place-
there, even though you can get all that information on the internet.
You guys looking for a place to swing your swords? No need to worry about it. You can do it indoors and outdoors. You just got to go to Boise.
Nice one.
Resident of Decree. He lives there. He swaps. You can start your own little swap shop in Boise. They're very relaxed with businesses. Small businesses, you're welcome. Come to Boise. Get out of the busyness and bustle of a city, bigger city, and come to Boise.
They got one of the most badass small business license offices in City Hall. Go down there. Don't need an appointment. I'm starting a pizzeria, and we're going to, on the side, have skee ball.
The mayor of Boise, they're tight. They know what's up. They allow you to do anything you want indoors and outdoors.
How many basements are there in Boise? Over 5,000. So try that one, Bozeman, Montana.
Looking to go trout fishing, rock climbing, snow skiing, bear spotting, bird watching, foot traveling, sleep on benches, do it all in Boise.
And most important of all, Decree likes to go there to, now you take it, Decree.
To party, to swing swords, to cook food, to not sleep, and to get groovy or swifty.
Nice. Well, thanks for your call.
Yeah.
Good luck to you in all your jobs. You're one of those guys who's working hard and making a better future for his family, and we respect that.
Absolutely. And when you see a lot of people coming into town tomorrow, unfamiliar faces, don't be alarmed. It's just all the new tourists that are checking out Boise because they saw the video.
Just letting them know, come in and mention me, and I'll definitely give you probably a couple more fries on your plate.
Oh, nice. Extra fries.
We're going to hit the curb one day. We're totally going to go there unannounced.
Soon.
Pull up a
That's all I have to
chair.
say. I'm planning a road trip this summer, and I'm definitely stopping through Boise.
I would be jazzed. I would probably squeal like a little girl because I don't have very many heroes, but you two, you guys take the cake.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
thanks
thanks for
Decree.
the
That was
call,
really
Decree.
special.
Always nice to hear from you.
Yes. Great voice.
Cool, you guys-
Great person.
You guys have a great day. Enjoy the swamping and keep it real.
You do the same. We'll keep you posted about that shirt swap.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Get
Decree.
an offer. Fun.
It's a good caller. Breaks up the day. Go home tonight and tell everybody I had a great time on the swap shop because I heard from my buddy Decree. Here's a
And-
few more items I don't believe we got to. This is from the popular animated show Squidbillies, America's 4th favorite animated family. I believe that was one of our promos we ran on Adult Swim. Kiss My Gas hat. If you can't read it, it says if you don't roll coal, then you can kiss my gas. And it's got 2 smokestacks coming from a truck. It's a nice hat. Wear it with your friends. It's a good conversation starter. What's our next item here? Matt
This-
and I both binge watched this.
Jack Bauer, 24. I'm catching up on season 1. some really tense counterterrorism stuff. He's a guy who tells it like it is, and, you know, that's the way things go these days. You want somebody who's a straight shooter and all that. Jack Bauer was actually Zach's uncle, was Kiefer Sutherland.
Can't deny that. It's a show called 24. There's 24 episodes a season. Each episode is an hour of the day, and it's in real time. It's great. So you watch Jack Bauer solve crimes, stop terrorism in 1 hour. Every episode, he fights a new bad person, and he solves the case. And then he goes on to the next hour. And he does this in 24 hours. He doesn't get a lot of sleep, but he doesn't need it. Look at him. He's weathered, he's seen a lot, and he only knows he has 24 hours to solve the case.
Lives for justice. And not a lot of people know this, but 24, there was a second kind of hidden joke in it. There were 24 people named Kiefer on the cast throughout the series run. Kiefer Sutherland's the only one everyone knows about, but there's Kiefer Jones, Kiefer Sunderland, Kiefer Tonst,
I think there was a
Kiefer White.
Kiefer White,
And then
right.
there's like 15 other Kiefers.
Right.
It was a big joke that they played on everyone without anyone knowing.
That's actually what they originally got the idea for 24. They said we have these 24 Kiefers. What if it was a show 24 hours?
And the execs were like, I like the 24 Kiefers angle, but could you make it, stretch it out a little. Let's flesh this out. What else could the 24 be? And they're like, we're really only interested in telling the 24 Kiefer story. They're like, work with us. What if we made it 24 hours in a season and it's real time? And they were like, as long as we get to keep the 24 Kiefers angle,
Right.
that's fine, whatever.
Well, originally they wanted to profile each Kiefer. And
Right.
then they thought we want to do 24 episodes, and I think that's where they got the 24 hours.
It was going to be 24 hours. Each hour was a different Kiefer. And then at the end, the audience chooses which Kiefer's the best in North America. It was like more like an American
Call
Idol
from-
show
Right.
at first.
Good reality show.
Yes.
Welcome
Hello.
to the
Welcome
William
to
Street
the
Swap
William
Shop.
Street Swap Shop.
Come on in. Who's calling
Hello?
in? Hello.
Hey, come on
This
in.
is Matthew.
Matthew.
Hey,
What's
Matthew.
going on, bud?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Just sitting here, chilling.
That's right. That's what we do every day.
It's a lifestyle for us. Your vacation is my lifestyle. I got a bumper sticker that says that.
I'm busy, but hey, it's not work if you love what you do.
That is true.
Hey, do you want to be part of our app where we sample viewers' voices? Matthew?
Sure.
You got a nice chill voice, and I was thinking you could say, for our app, could you say, "Not my problem, dog"?
Not my problem, dog.
Nice.
That's good.
And then could you say one in a woman's voice, just for the female version of the app?
That's not my problem, dog.
Nice.
Perfect. We have that captured and already sent over to the app team. They're working on it now. So what brings you to the
Right
swap
on.
shop? Do you have any items you'd like to trade? Or do you want some advice?
I'm actually the one trading a lot of the items: the ski ball, the glasses,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
the fruit.
A lot of great items. You have a lot of great items.
And we've been wondering about that skee ball. Is it Wi-Fi enabled?
No, I wish it was, but it is not. It is electronic though.
Does it have an Ethernet port?
No.
Okay. So
Probably update it.
how does this scoring work? We've been sort of puzzled by this. You jump the ball around and then it goes in a hole and you get 30?
Yep, you just spin it, and it spins it upwards, and then you try to get the highest points.
Do you think Zach would be good at it?
I think he'd be excellent at it.
Which celebrity does Zach remind you of the most? Living or dead?
Not sure. I think he's his own celebrity, his own right.
That's a great answer.
When I was a younger boy, someone told me I looked like Spider-Man. Peter Parker. Tobey Maguire. I take that as a big compliment.
T. McGee's one of the top Ds.
Team of G.
So what up with your swaps? Did anybody make you an offer, or do you want us to put some swap heat behind any one of them specifically, or?
No, haven't had too much offers. Still
Let's put some
figuring
swap heat
out
on.
items.
Do you want to
to
describe what the
swap.
fruit candles smell like? We're making
Oh,
guesses at that.
yeah, you guys guessed them all right. That is an orange. It's not a pomegranate,
Okay.
but it does smell like orange. And the apple smells like apple.
How come you
Pumpkin smells
haven't,
like pumpkin.
if you don't mind me asking, just how come you haven't burned these yet? Do you already have enough candles, or you just don't like the smell of fruits?
Oh, I have like probably hundreds, and they're all like there's a bunch of different of the same kind. So
I see.
figured I'd trade them up.
Do you make candles, or are you a candle maker? If so,
Oh,
we can
no,
include
I'm
you in
not.
our fantasy story. You're the candle maker.
That'd be pretty cool.
You just have them?
Oh yeah, yeah, and I just love candles. You know,
Nice.
I buy a lot of candles. I like the way they smell. They make your place smell pretty good.
Absolutely.
Can you kind of like paint the picture for us when you get home from a hard day of work and you just light up a apple candle? What do you like to think about as you stare into the flickering flame?
My destiny, where I'm going in life. You know, just nature, being at one with the universe.
What's your destiny, do you think?
I think it is helping as many people as I can. You know, and being a good person.
Well,
That's a great
That's
destiny.
a great destiny.
That's my destiny.
I was thinking you were going to say CEO of, you know,
Some kind of juice company.
yeah, Tropicana.
That'd be pretty cool.
We wouldn't judge somebody who wants to be the CEO of Tropicana.
No way.
But, no.
I would love
But
to
I
be
like
the
the idea
CEO.
of helping people, and I think these candles could probably bring joy to a lot of people's lives, both with their smell and their illumination.
You are the CCO, Matthew, the Chief Candle Officer of your
Of
own
the swap
company.
shop. We just promoted you, bro.
That's right. Big
Oh,
raise,
that's
big
awesome.
bonus.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What kind of leadership initiatives do you have in mind as CCO of the swap shop?
To make it better, greater, and you know, one of a kind.
We could use a lot more better smells in here.
Yeah.
I have not washed my shirt since it's been purchased in November, and it would be great to have some kind of nice smell to mask that
Right.
smell.
Just put a
Yeah, a little pumpkin spice be good.
Right.
pumpkin spice up on that armpit.
Yep.
Get that shirt
Yep.
smelling great.
Just put a
A little bit of
candle,
orange in there.
light them, 2 of them right underneath my arms. Keep me hot. Feel the flames,
There
but
you-
also keep me smelling great.
There you go. You can flex at the same time.
That's right.
What's the best candle you ever lit? What did it look like?
Huh. I would say Yankee Candle's pretty good, and it was shaped with glass shape.
I like the big tall candles that you light and then they melt and just fall down. You just
Oh, yeah,
watch
I
the
have some of
wax.
those.
Yeah, those look great. Those really do take me back to the fantasy world of I'm at some kind of church and they're lighting them. I've been injured in a dragon attack and I need to be healed, and I remember waking up and seeing the candles melting, and I hear a Gregorian chant going underneath my head, and I get healed. All my wounds are fine, and I go back to the battlefield to save the princess. Or the prince.
Because
Princess
you the
is
man.
fighting with me, yes. And we're saving the prince because I'm trying to get her love, but the prince likes her and she feels destined to save him, but really she wants to, be with me. She just can't.
I think
because
as long as
the
you had
loyalty.
them glasses you had on, I think you'd be pretty good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I should wear those. Thank you.
So I have to let my guard down for a second. Matthew, we have the same name. And next week, I am going to prison for a week. And I want to know if you have any words of encouragement for me.
Let's see. Don't make a lot of friends.
Okay.
stay to yourself and
That's gonna
act
be
a
really
little
hard.
crazy.
That's gonna be really hard, Matt, to not make a lot of friends because that's how you got into this situation, was you were trying to make a lot of friends.
Right. But this is new for me.
I forgot you were going this week. Next week is your, we're going to have to find a replacement for you. You're going to be out of the swap shop all next week.
I know.
You'll be-
This is sort of a bombshell we're dropping on everyone.
Your probation period you have to go to, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's, long story short, it's a probation violation, and it's not a big deal. It's one of those things where the courts, the paperwork got confused, and so I'll be in jail for a week. But Jacques is going to take over for me.
That's
and I
right.
think it's going to be a great week for you guys.
The William Street Jock Shop. Coming up next week. Stay tuned for it. Jock, I know he's fully capable. And Matt, I hate to say it, but we might tell you, stay in prison.
As long as you don't hashtag it, stay in prison, Matt.
Right.
I'll be all right.
But no, seriously, we want you to come back. We hope you come out okay.
I think it'll be all right.
Don't make too many friends there, Matt.
Yeah.
You don't want
I think you'll win.
Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. And is there anything you want to say to Jacques as a sort of vote of confidence for him next week?
You can do it.
You can do it, Jock. We're going to be busy
Give him a thumbs
prepping Jock to take over Matt's position. It's not going to be easy, but we're spending every day working hard with him so he can come in and analyze all the items as expertly as Matt would.
We want to encourage everyone to watch on Friday for Jacques' official boloing ceremony. We've already put in some legwork on getting a bolo and a shirt that will fit him properly.
It will be a big deal. Big event to watch in 2016. Forget about today's elections. Look out for the bolo ink.
And I don't know where the time goes every day, but we're run out. And Matthew, we want to thank you for your call and
Thank
for
you,
your
Matthew.
swapping. And to everyone who submitted for the JPEG challenge, we saw your JPEGs, and we will honor you at the beginning of Thursday's show.
That's right. Tomorrow I'll be by myself while Matt continues to do his weekly community outreach program.
Some of the paperwork and
Rehabilitation for you, so you stop doing what you did.
Yeah, good luck on that, Matt.
That's what we all want, just rehabilitation. So that's what I'm heading for.
We hope it was nice and pleasant and you were rehabilitated today. You forgot about the mistakes you made and you move on and a smile comes to your face. Stick around for crosswords at 2 p.m. And until then, we're out.
Yeah. And Matthew, you want to join our shake at the end of the show right now?
I think Matthew
make
was
a-
let go.
Oh, is he gone? I was going to ask him to make a car shifting noise, so maybe I'll just do it while I shake.